So, books, movies, not movies at your home, go out in the theater, bring in some change, spend some time, eat out once in a while, network with people. You never know. Because otherwise you will make a very great company, organization, but what will you become is, going to a doctor, PCG, and other stuff. So, have your own health taken care of and I'll say add to your personal interest. I'll just show you, this is what I was, the red shirt. And this is the Everest which, this is a picture we
Beautiful
took.
picture.
And the Everest, this is Mount Everest, the black one. This is 5364 meters. This is May 22nd. I took a break from my office, I cut off my Blackberries and everything. 15 days, I was on my own. Not my wife, not my children, just myself. So, what makes me move on, if to summarize, I would say Jazba. I experiment a lot of my successes because of doing things, taking risks. Learning, I spend a lot of time in educating myself every day. If I don't read or learn anything in a day, I find as a waste of my day. Straightforwardness, very important. You have to say straight. You can't go round and round. That's consistency on whatever I do. I'm known for what I am and I'm very consistent about it. Obviously, my family support, family participation also many times. I discuss, as a CEO you cannot discuss with whom are you going to discuss. I cannot get Pratap Agarwal or Puneet every day on the phone. So sometimes we discuss with very normal people, your father, your mother, without telling say, in such a situation, what would you have done? And there comes a brilliant response and say, wow. So I will share some of the stuff. And of course, the Almighty for all the luck, luck is also playing an important part. So that's in a nutshell my 25 years. I've tried to cover it probably in 45 minutes or 1 hour. Do you have any questions? Anything you want to ask? Go ahead.
Are we joined by other participants? That's Mr. and then.
I'm Dr. Pooja here. I'm working as a faculty member with the Indian Institute of Corporate Management. I have an experience of 7 years around 2009 with all national institutes like IITs and MIT and IITs. Recently joined IIT a few months back. So I'm working as a faculty in quantitative statistics and research. And basically teaching students into research methodology and business research methods, how to actually solve things on an Excel sheet which you feel big numbers are not necessary. I take numbers, you take pictures.
See, if you are from a finance background,
Right?
give it to the expert. The idea should come first, then
the target is before and set, and then the execution.
So normally as a startup, you get bogged down by your annual goals. This much should be the profitability, and because of that, I will hang myself to death because if we did not achieve it.
Yes.
It's okay. You can always. You can't get everything at the start. And that's my point. So have the picture. What you want to be, where you want to be. So that's very important.
That's great. When we hear about your health perspective, you are working on that.
Yeah, you should. Because I came from Navy background. I was a Navy guy. When I joined Smartita, I was 67. And I don't want to see those pictures earlier.
Very fit you remain in that field.
Yeah, you were fit. And then I said, while I say that IT guys are lazy, I have become an example. When I saw myself one day, I said, wow, this is too bad. So then I started pushing myself. And within 18 months, the results came up. But what is the point? When I started seeing we heard that but Harbi, one of our Thai very good friend, he just passed away at a very young age. So I'm saying I realized it earlier, but many of us don't just know that. What is the point? You want to live.
Yes, sooner is better. And we want a transition. Everybody now wants it.
You should, and I'm telling you it is possible.
It is possible. And possible is like I am possible.
18 months I lost 16 kg, so I'm just telling you that I'm sitting in front of you. So, and I intend to go further.
Even Hanan Sami is like that.
Yeah.
Great example.
Yeah.
I've been a journalist in Bombay for 6 years. I interviewed him, and he was like barely fitting into that piano and the seat, and he was gasping while we were interviewing. And then time went away. Never thought that he's going to reduce that. And once I saw him, he's a pretty handsome guy again.
Yeah, he's hosting one show. He's a judge on Z. Some singing.
I mean, we use this common statement, sitting job and it's a lifestyle problem.
I think
It's not just excuses.
computer really takes a toll on you. It keeps you involved. Facebook and all.
I am not at all, I am totally uneducated about all these things. I generally, for last 2-3 years, I have cut down my exposure to radiant box. I call it radiant box. I just use my BlackBerry for mails. During my office hours, I hardly open my laptop. I'm just interacting with people. I spend 2 hours in the evening to answer the emails. And 2 hours in the morning. First thing in the morning, I get up very early around 4:45. I go for my routine exercise or whatever, jogging, and then I sit from 6:30 to 8:30. Whatever delegation I have to do for the day or whatever, and then I start for hours. So my day already planned before I leave my home. But there was a time when I was all over, trying to do this, trying to do that. So I think planning is also very important. Personal planning.
What kind of product line you have?
Our product is services. We are purely service-based. So we develop software, application software, customized application software. Our strength is healthcare, US healthcare market.
Healthcare.
Yeah. From end to end. From the time a patient comes into a hospital, in the time he gets his check from the insurance, the entire process is hospital is done. We have made applications for them, and we have done that's big market. Business automation applications. So we are very specialized, and we are also very specialized in terms of technology we use.
It's not always you get to interact with a guy from back on the Navy. So what are the, I would say, if I ask you two or three skills that you brought from your background, which you think people in corporate world today require, or other things which help you be so successful?
I think maybe first thing Navy taught us was teamwork. Because if you are on a ship, whether you are a captain, the boss, or captain is like a god out at sea. And there used to be a rank in our days, something called topaz, who cleans your blue toilet. If any one of them, that guy does something wrong while performing his duty, ship will go down. It will not wait for the captain to go down. If the captain will not go down without that guy. So you have to get a teamwork. That was one for all for one. Was always drilled into our mind all the time. So you will not say you are alone and apna dekho bas karo. So that was very important. Then second thing was because of our Navy, my Navy exposure, I have seen toughest of situation out at sea, storms, I have seen ships buckling because of nature. there was a time one day in my life in Delhi where I thought I'm gone. Ship is going to sink. Our ship took a 15-degree tilt right in the middle of Pacific Ocean. Because water from one tank ruptured into another one, and we could not figure it was a 100,000 ton runner. And we had emergency alarm stations. So when you go through all those situations, I mean, this situation is like corporate nothing. I'm telling you.
Exactly.
I've never seen anything 90, 10% of that. Yeah, I've seen accidents, I've seen, we have rescued the Coast Guard before I was in the I've seen fear of death on places of American Marines. So when you say this is not a matter of life and death, I spent 11 years out at sea. And it also teaches you a lot of peace of mind, patience, because out at sea, open, plastic, for 19 years you go from US to Japan, you not see a single ship, because the ocean is so broad. So you are not, so that I am not, it doesn't, I can live quietly, peacefully, alone for 3-4 days, without worrying that very much social nature, right? So that will help me to think. Yeah, and he will complain, I hardly come into time meetings, because I feel value the position, yeah, how do I learn? Can I learn something better? Not that is the reason for time. So I'm not being around in usual networking which I promised that I will start now. So that's
Sir, one question I have.
Yeah, please.
You come from the shipping merchant. I had a partial stint of 3-4 years cruising industry. So after visiting the office also, I believe that it's kind of slightly different. You have very meticulous systems and then safety and security things like. How is your concern for environment policies in your company? And do you think these SMEs and investors should have some environmental concerns?
absolutely. I mean, if you come to our office, the entire electricity system follows that agenda.
Yeah.
If you see the green, the amount of greens
I saw that.
in our office,
Yeah.
and you see the next lower offices. So we run many of our systems are energy conserving systems within our office. And actually, other than the environment, I would say we are also encouraging our people to, be socially responsible to the society. So we do a lot of corporate social responsibility thing like helping old age homes, orphanages. Many of our employees are supporting students, poor students' education, secure school and other stuff. So we do our little bit, whatever we can.
But the company should also be more strict on having environmental practices, obviously monitored by the government. As in, US companies, they have strict environmental policies. Very strict. Every company has to follow some sort of policies, as in dumping their stuff, as in, let's say somebody is a chemical unit of photo processing, the silver recovery unit should,
But in IT, what?
IT can focus more on security, safety.
Security, you come now. See, it has safety and security measures. So yeah, I come from naval background. So we will not have a fire hose for the sake of
Sinking.
No, we do fire hose testing. We've got emergency alarms on every floor, and randomly one of us will go and press it, and we want to see whether everybody comes out or not. So there are these fire drills also which happens. It's not that one day the alarm will happen and say, "Arey, we constantly with it." So we make them aware of something very unique. Even if there's smell of fire or something, our employees are trained and they go and press the button, everybody will be out on deck, and then we decide. So if you remember, I think 2-3 months back there were some tremors in Chandigarh during office hours. Our entire team was down because of that arrangement we have made. And now somebody felt that everybody was out of the building in 2 minutes, 300 people.
Any further more questions, or we wind up the session and you can then interact for around 10 minutes.
I have a quick one.
Sure.
See, whatever you're saying and what we're doing, it's been a long journey, right? I'm asking that because I'm a startup. I know that what kind of the problems I'm facing. Right from the, like you said, the delegating the things. Even till today, like, okay, 70%, 80% I'm doing. Some part I've delegated because I had to do it to maintain the quality. I can't compromise on that. But my problem, main focus is like, we are already in services, but we are planning for it for the last few months. But sometimes, even in many sessions, like I said, that it is in between you're running the show and entrepreneurship. You have to run the show, then you have to do the funds coming. So, I want like if you have any particular something kind of unique solution for marketing or getting the funds, or you can reduce the fund, like you said, think about the productivity.
Yeah.
Even we cannot raise the price. I'm telling you a very recent scenario. I was just like we are doing marketing from many ways. Betting sites, online marketing, direct marketing, talking to customers, outsourcing clients, so many things are there. And one of the betting site, one of our online marketing guys said that he's betting for $2 per hour. I said, we cannot go into cents, sir. That is the scenario I'm saying, like in services, you cannot just reduce the price or you cannot just go and raise the price, you have to be...
I tell you, so to answer the question, first of all, reduce those many things to few. Okay. You can't be, as a startup, you can't be spending energy on things. If you are looking for a product, have you done your market research? That do you have marketing strength to sell that product? Where is the market? India, outside. If it is outside, then you are nobody present out there in the market. I would say you are.
No, I'm saying the product is still now into the fancy state.
No, you have conceptualized idea.
Yeah, conceptualized.
Conceptualized किया और सोचा होगा कहाँ बिकेगा.
Exactly.
तो वो वहाँ बेचने के लिए है ना.
नहीं, but for बेचने के लिए मुझे I require funds to do.
Then you are have you done what is the market size, what is the competition? Tomorrow you might have a wonderful product, but there is no buyer. What will you do?
Yeah, that thing is already done, but to support that, what I'm saying, to support that thing, you require fund, you require people, good people, line-minded people who understand this and they sell this. So, my problem is that we started with this with very good patience and everything, and we lot of time we made a framework and we were ready, we know the target market, how to reach the people, and we have already made a flow. But in the meantime, like 3 months down the line, we saw that we are exhausting more than what we are doing, and the desired results are not the same way. But one point is then, team will also survive with you if they understand it, or they understand or they believe in your vision.
But your team is on your payroll, or they are also, you have made them your partners?
They are on the payroll, and
then why will they worry about your problem?
Yeah, but
share the booty with some of them.
No, yeah. Some of are on the offensive corporation, I know that.
Yeah, so you say, then you only worry about his salary at the end of the month.
No, we have that also, and that is the reason like we have survived till now, and we are doing it. Like pretty much like I'm telling that a few months back we were at we had seen very good phase. We were getting the funds and we are doing an operation and everything was very good, and we again started to work on the product. But some of the, like you said, some of the clients came and they go. And we are also happy that out of 5, 2 are going, okay, we are doing pretty good. But the operation cost, entrepreneurship, running the show and everything, it comes between you stretching yourself.
This is a kind of a jigsaw puzzle you have to keep creating. But point is, at this stage, it's an interesting stage. What you should have in mind is plan A, plan B, plan C. You can't just do one plan.
That's right.
And your plan should include that your best guy will be you tomorrow. What will you do? Can you think of that? If you can take care of it, you can take care of others. Not the other way around, you change development so that I do it. So have that contingencies. Will really up your mind somewhere and work. And if you are leading, right, if your costs are, then you have to cut costs. You have no options. And it is a differentiation between what is urgent and important.
That's the reason we have moved our team from Pune to Nagpur. You know, like you said, like even we have a team at Nagpur.
Okay.
So that is the reason.
That's the reason I moved to Nagpur. I'm not from Chandigarh, neither I'm from Nagpur.
You know, like I spent much of my
Actually, the life is marketing research. So that's the point where I see that preliminary stages to actually calculate, even if funding you are facing the problem, you could have calculated a financial sheet for yourself. The finance will be given to this particular section. If you are not finding a target, or the second major thing is you can identify the target people. Where the target people are, even in survey the whole, you have the those kind of funds and the people involved, you can survey the base where your product is actually used and you are going to get the profits. So the survey is needed. I feel in your point, you need to go in for again some kind of proper survey has to be done where your product can be
Just squeezing a little bit, please. This way. Yes, ready. That's fine. One more. Hold on. Okay. Here we go again. Ready. Thank you. Wonderful experience to share. I wish we had a lot more audience. That's how we go about it, because the idea